Well, the building is ready here on the grounds of the CNE, the new Coca-Cola Coliseum, and it looks like the fans are ready too. They've got a lineup. We've got a lineup for you, ready to go for the Toronto Marlies and the Cleveland Monsters. First up for the Monsters in goal, JF Berube.
Well, Berube, 27-year-old, is in his 8th year pro here, and he comes over to the Columbus organization after spending last year in Chicago. He's 1-0 on the season, a 1 goal against average, a .960 save percentage, and Kazimir Kaskisuo will get the nod here in Toronto. He kicked off the season in Utica on Friday night. He allowed 3 goals with the .935 save percentage, and obviously he's going to be counted upon to be carrying the mail.
We're ready to get at some hockey here at Coca-Cola Coliseum. Josh Juris steps up for the Toronto Marlies to take the opening draw, and he faces Zach Delpe. One back, Delpe gives it a bit of a touch, but Juris got there and ran into the official on the play. More than a few folks have run into that official, Mike Duco. Former Toronto Marley, former Kitchener Ranger, and as Robinson comes back in, Irving out front, tipped, scores, and the Monsters get on the board first as an innocent-looking shot gets to the goal and finds its way past Kaskisuo.
Well, and I think going to be credited with the goal is going to be Ryan McInnes.
And Borgman is able to collect it eventually. Gagne trying to bring it back through the middle as Scott steals the puck from him, races in, shoots, he scores! And just like that, 5 minutes and 33 seconds into the first period, the Cleveland Monsters have themselves a 2-0 lead.
Well, the Cleveland Monsters doing an excellent job of coming up with the loose pucks. And this is a play they try to come out through their own zone, and the puck is picked off and stripped off the stick of Sam Gagne.
As Borgman comes back, he's hooked in the process. Kirchhoff will get the penalty, and the Marlies will end up going to the power play here.
And we're going to get a hooking call against the Cleveland Monsters.
William Green can drop this back to Sam Gagne, which he does. Timoshov. And across the line they come. Grundstrom, Timoshov. Mueller shoots, he scores! Chris Mueller with his 2nd goal of the year. And the first one on home ice for the Marlies at Coca-Cola Coliseum.
You can't buy that experience. And I think that's only bodes well for him as he continues to move forward here in year number 2.
Tipped out front by Borgman, and it finds its way over Kaskisuo. Didn't see it coming. I don't see how he could have. Borgman got his stick on it, and the puck is in the back of the net, and Cleveland is up 3-1. Right back here come the Monsters. Got to recognize the offensive opportunity from a long way away, don't you, Bob? You can't just recognize it like it's going to be happening at the blue line.
Well, I think there's going to be a penalty going against the Toronto Marlies in this situation. And
down into the zone it goes. Rosen got the stick up high on Broadhurst, and I think he's going to go to interference is what they're going to call that. And Broadhurst thought it might be a high stick. The whistle on the play. And the Marlies are going to be down by a couple of bodies here, I think, for a good amount of time.
Good job here for the Marlies as they got to stop the bleeding and not allow something to get by them here.
Really big, hard shot, scores! Delpe rips it from a long way away. And Cleveland goes up 4-1 with a power play goal that releases Cracknell from the penalty box, but Rosen stays.
Well, Alex Broadhurst, right at the top of the blue paint, he gets the puck from below the goal line, and he's right there in grade A scoring territory, and Kaskisuo turns him aside.
Great little play, Delpe scores! What work by the Monsters as they are making an afternoon of it here at Coca-Cola Coliseum. 5-1.
His 2nd goal of this 2nd period, and it is now all of a sudden a 4-goal game as it's a 5-1 score.
Turning around, Gagne scores! What a rip by Gagne to get one straight back.
Oh, and that's a huge goal, no doubt about it. You just give up back-to-back opportunities for the opposition to really stake this to a 4-goal advantage for Cleveland.
And Scott is right on top of him. He falls on the play, feeds it back in, backhander by Subban. Doesn't fall, turned by Rosen, scores! Rosen with a rocket. Makes it 5-3.
This is a huge goal with 2:04 to go in the period to cut the lead to 2.
As it scrambles its way back up. This one toward the goaltender, but lifted right back up to the blue line and out. Less than 20 seconds to play. As Louisville sent it back in, and I think that'll pretty much do it. That the Toronto Marlies home opener this season won't fall their way, as they will fall to the Cleveland Monsters 5-3. Mueller, Gagne, and Rosen, the goal scorers for the Toronto Marlies. We will be back to wrap things up from Coca-Cola Coliseum on Leafs Nation Network.